Water everywhere, but how much is fit to drink? You see, most of the water on our planet is salt water, found in oceans. Only a tiny fraction, about 2.5%, is fresh water, the kind we need to survive. And even within this small percentage, much of it is locked away in glaciers and ice caps. This leaves us with a surprisingly small amount of readily available fresh water in rivers, lakes, and underground aquifers. These freshwater sources are not evenly distributed around the world. Some regions are blessed with abundant rainfall and rivers, while others face chronic water scarcity. Climate change is further exacerbating these disparities, leading to more frequent droughts in some areas and floods in others. Understanding the distribution and availability of fresh water is crucial for managing this precious resource effectively. So how do we use this precious freshwater? Globally, agriculture emerges as the biggest consumer, claiming around 70% of all freshwater withdrawals. Think about the vast fields of crops and the water needed for irrigation. Next comes industry, accounting for roughly 20%, with water being used in manufacturing processes, cooling systems, and more. Finally, domestic use, which includes our daily needs like drinking, cooking, and sanitation, makes up the remaining 10%. This global average, however, masks significant variations in water use patterns across different regions and income levels. Developed countries, with their industrialized economies and higher living standards, tend to have a greater proportion of water use in the industrial and domestic sectors. In contrast, developing nations, where agriculture often forms the backbone of the economy, see a larger share of water resources directed towards farming activities. Let's take a closer look at how water use varies across the globe. The United States, for instance, is a water-intensive nation, with significant withdrawals for agriculture, particularly for thirsty crops like cotton and almonds. China, with its booming industrial sector, sees a considerable portion of its water resources being allocated to manufacturing and energy production. Meanwhile, in water-scarce regions like the Middle East, desalination, the process of removing salt from seawater, has become a crucial technology for augmenting freshwater supplies. Understanding these country-specific water use patterns and challenges is vital for formulating effective water management strategies. Section 4. Thirsty Planet: The Environmental Impact of Water Consumption. Our insatiable thirst for fresh water is not without consequences. Over-extraction of water resources, driven by population growth, economic development, and unsustainable agricultural practices, is depleting aquifers and shrinking rivers and lakes. This, in turn, can lead to land subsidence, saltwater intrusion into freshwater sources, and the destruction of aquatic ecosystems. Furthermore, the discharge of untreated wastewater from industries and cities pollutes water bodies, making them unfit for human use and harming aquatic life. Climate change is adding another layer of complexity, altering rainfall patterns and increasing the frequency of extreme weather events, further stressing our already strained freshwater resources. Section 5. India's water story: challenges and opportunities. India, with its vast population and predominantly agricultural economy, faces unique water challenges. The country is heavily reliant on monsoon rains, which are becoming increasingly erratic due to climate change. Groundwater, a vital source of irrigation, is being overexploited in many regions, leading to declining water tables and water quality issues. However, amidst these challenges, there are also opportunities. India has made significant strides in rainwater harvesting and watershed management, traditional practices that can enhance water security. Promoting efficient irrigation techniques like drip irrigation can significantly reduce water consumption in agriculture. Investing in wastewater treatment and reuse can augment fresh water supplies and reduce pollution. By learning from global best practices and adapting them to its local context, India can pave the way for a more water-secure future for its citizens.